Hello and welcome back to my channel, Mindfulness Power. I'm Jamie. And I've been having a gut feeling all day to make this sort of topic. It's about gut feelings and intuition. And I like this topic because I like to go on gut feelings for some things. And it allows me to walk on a sort of guided path and allows me to know that, okay, despite everything going on, despite being in a hurricane of life going on and uncertainty and sometimes fear and doubts, it allows me to be grounded on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and when I'm doing it. So for me, that's just that core feeling of knowing, okay, what I'm going through right now is both temporary, but it's also setting me up for the next steps moving forward. And that's great because when you look at your overall path in life, you need to have some sort of intuition going forward. You can't just go blindly into things. You need to have that reassurance, knowing that things are going to be okay. And you have to look at it from a mindset that if you're feeling fearful or doubtful, then that's okay. That's normal. It's okay to feel fearful and doubtful. That's just part of life. That's the human condition. But when even through those feelings, you know that it's going to be okay because you have that feeling inside your core, that reassurance that things are going to work out in your favor, despite not knowing how they're going to work out. It might be a little bit different. It might be almost the exact opposite than what you expect, but that's okay because that's allowing you to view things with a certain flexibility in how things are going to play out. Like the other day, I was worried about how a dish was going to come out. And I wasn't sure if I was freestyling a dish. And because I like to cook, as I mentioned before, I used to be a cook at CN Tower. And we always had to be on the ball. You always had to be fast. And I always had this nervousness because I was trying to keep up. And always thought I was either screwing up a dish or screwing up service. And it always made me anxious and worried. It's like, oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the orders and reservations and whatnot and parties of like 200, 300 and so on. But I always had this gut feeling in my cooking experience in knowing that despite the chaos, despite possibly burning a dish, putting the wrong ingredients, getting yelled at by chef, getting, messed up on an order or cutting myself by accident or burning myself, despite all that chaos and I'm worrying about, oh, okay, I got like another few days of this. It's knowing that things will eventually work out despite the struggles, despite that sinking feeling, right? We call that the sinking feeling in the industry, the restaurant industry. And it's always that sinking feeling that you get, like, oh crap, am I going to be able to get through this? And I had this intuition where it's like, okay, just keep going, one step at a time, one dish at a time, one ingredient at a time. And it allowed me to focus and finesse on the little things, like in my last video. And it's that mindset that helped me to get through my cooking career in the culinary world. And cooking to me is a good way of expressing myself. I am Caribbean. My heritage is Caribbean, St. Lucian and Dominican. And my mom got me into cooking, and a little bit backstory. My mom got me into cooking from a young age, making scrambled eggs, and I fell in love with cooking. It's taught me a lot in terms of how to manage my stress, how to manage my emotions, and how to manage everything really: communication, teamwork, time management, and just an overall good skill set in terms of linking my mindset to real life experience. So that's kind of where I get that um, uh, feeling from, in terms of trusting my intuition and trusting that gut feeling, in terms of how I deal with stuff. I deal with stuff on a culinary way because it helps. Yeah, so next time you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you're sinking, like you have 1,000 orders to deal with, life is throwing a whole bunch of stuff at you, just take a moment and know that, okay, focus one ingredient at a time, one step at a time, and trust that gut feeling, because it's there to help you, right? It helped me get through a lot of craziness, and it can help you get through a lot of craziness, right? So until then, catch you in the next video.